SMU Mustangs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense will get first crack at it here. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, when you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Knight. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Still looking, on the move. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Cavaliers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And now we get our first look at Eli Holstein. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looking for space. It's Lewis. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He fires to the left side. Found the spot in the defense. Here he goes. Touchdown, SMU. He got a step and just dusted the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Eli Holstein to throw. Makes the catch. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Maybe a crease. The 40. The 20. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll throw on third down. Swings it out to his running back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal.
Easy.
Tries again to get it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Mustangs! Put 6 on the board. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Running to the left. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They go play action with Holstein. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete.
Here's a little room there. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Myers on the move. With the catch, it's Hale. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. This time they'll go to the running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 3rd and 4. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Virginia will call its first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires downfield. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Holstein from the gun on third down. He's got him wide open. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He broke away. Defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing.
Makes the grab on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's Holstein to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 25 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Dallas. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, Virginia's head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The run inside. It's Lewis. Strong, firm tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
In the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. That's reeled in. It's Galloway. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The give to the lone running back. bounced off his feet.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force 2nd and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Back open in the middle. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the...
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Holstein, the throw. Firing to the right, complete. There's a crease. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He got it. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Gets it out fast. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Right back to the well. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game. And he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide out. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Works it ahead for 6 yards on the play. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and it also takes us to the 2-minute timeout. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Red 18, red 18.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Virginia will call its first timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, first and goal.
Touchdown, SMU! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Throwing, Holstein. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Holstein. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season. But